Hey Morax, just doing some last maintenance on my end and downloading the update, but I'm gonna be with you in a moment there, guys. Whoever's gonna. I think I like the OBS's new display more. Like it shows the quality of signal much better. Okay, I'm here now. Hi, I uploaded everything that it needs to be uploaded. Okay, now I need to move ourselves a little bit, and I need to make myself smaller. Yes. Yes, we are good to go.
Good.
Hi, guys.
Can you hear me now?
They hear
Good.
you now. Yes. They hear me
You
now
didn't
as well,
catch the
too.
joke.
Hey, Morax. Hey, Dead Reaper. Hey, both of you. Thank you for joining me on this impromptu stream that I announced nowhere.
Impromptu scheduled, unannounced scheduled stream.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, after 2 weeks of waiting, everyone would forget when I have
Well,
things scheduled.
that is very valid.
Like, try to find any viewer who was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna keep the schedule of my favorite VTuber in hand by memory. I will always remember exactly where the stream will be, even if it's not announced." I don't think that's a thing.
I don't think we're that big yet to have
Yeah,
that dedicated of a following.
exactly. Hey, Morax. It's been a while. I've been on and off in the hospital. I've been on and off dealing with other things. I've been on and off sick and not sick. So yeah, last 2 weeks I've been resting and being bludgeoned by my health. It's been like either one or the other.
Yep, that kind of ends up. Leafy, you are very dedicated. You're here. You and Pikachu are in almost every stream, so
I'm kind of both excited and anxious the closer it is to February, because the game is gonna be completely rehauled by that point, and we're probably not gonna be finishing with the story by then.
yeah, we probably won't be.
So we immediately will get a new storyline to pursue after we're done. And I heard there's like a really emotional cinematic at the end of the original story. So we're gonna be emotional.
Oh, fun. Okay.
Yeah. Glad you always keep my schedule in hand, Dead Reaper. Actually, what was I supposed to? Right. I was supposed to do that. Okay. Brain. I remind myself in the brain that I needed to do that as well. There you go.
Ah, there we go. Now I this now. We move this window over here. Not covering that up.
Ah, yes.
And then I can transfer.
Yeah. Alexia, is there any chance you're gonna get more YouTube videos?
Uh, we'll see.
Nice. We are verifying the data here really quickly because we just like
I have a
downloaded.
bad habit of I will have the VODs recorded on Twitch, and then I just forget to upload them onto YouTube.
Yep, same. I had always the same habit. After a while, like immediately, I almost always like remembered. But now, also, I've been waiting for
Well, thanks for the follow, Morex.
Yeah. Okay, so really quickly here, I'm gonna announce it, and you're gonna see it tomorrow. But I started playing Nike.
Oh, how's that going?
I am pleasantly surprised. Like, I recorded 2 episodes of my Let's Play thing yesterday, not during the night. I was very pleasantly surprised actually, because besides below the horny ties a very surprisingly in-depth story that has like a lot of questions I already have. Like, why this happened? Like, what is this setting up to? What the fuck is happening here? Like, they actually seem to have thought about a lot of stuff. Like, there is a lot of setup for the future. There
Okay.
will be a lot of videos upcoming. Like I will be uploading my own playthrough of Arknights. I'm gonna be uploading my playthrough of Nikkei periodically, and it's just like I'm gonna be uploading a lot of stuff on YouTube as videos. Streaming will be
That's
a
good.
little less focused on because I frankly have migraines right now. I don't really wanna.
Oof, that's not enjoyable.
Yep, I have chronic migraines again.
That is that's painful in every possible way.
Yep, that's so. Sometimes I can just sit here, vibe, eat a sandwich, and suddenly I want to keel over because it's so painful. I'm like nauseous. Lovely,
Yep.
very lovely.
Yeah, Leaf, if you want to do some edits when you can, that'd be appreciated. I don't even bother with it because, well, I mean, I could do it, but I also, the time required to do it, and
Yep.
I have no idea what to post.
Yeah, I went to our side. Then I see our very good friends. Nice. Yeah, we are friends. We are not. We are like model siblings, so that's why we kind of came together as friends over time. I think.
Yep.
Plus, playing
Yeah,
a fairly emotional game can like bond.
that, and my chat also likes watching me fail at Apex right now, so there's that too.
That's fair.
Well, I mean, I do suck playing Apex, so
Likewise. Likewise. Apex is not really for me.
see, I actually rather enjoy it. It's not too bad. So it's been fun.
I mean, I know it's fun. I'm more of a rhythm game person for me, personally.
Yeah. Well, it's also I'm starting to get a lot more dance-related content that I'm pushing into my streams because I'm trying to go a little bit more that direction.
Oh, duh, yeah. Lots of
So
things are
yeah.
happening on my end. Like, we are basically this close to opening auditions for the company.
Oh wow.
Yeah. If people don't remember, I am in a company. That is the thing that I am in. I think people really forget often that I'm in a company. It's like, yeah. Hello, Zenith. It's a thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Leafa, observers in a VTuber company.
Yeah. People really forget that, but yeah, I am in there. Well, to be fair,
I'm probably gonna withhold from joining company for a while.
that's fair. Ours, you don't really, if you don't want to get like a new identity, you don't join because we actually paid for models and shit. So yeah, it's just like it's a brand new thing. It's more like a voice acting job at this point.
Yeah, see, for me, about the only company I could join without something like that happening would be like V Shoujo.
Yeah, the Vishoji is not a place you want to be unless you're like a big person.
They don't really let people in unless they already have a fairly well established
Yep.
community. It
And
seems like.
it's not really about the community. It's more about like personal connection. Be it
That too.
be it with Iron Mouse or Zentreya or whatever. A lot of people who
Right.
are there right now, they have like a personal connection thing. So it's basically just like, hey, let's make a friend group thing.
Right. So, hence, basically, the only way you're getting into that is already having an established community where you would likely get on the radar there to, like, collab with them on occasion.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It's I don't really like to use the word nepotism because the ultimate but I don't like how they pretend sometimes that they're just like, oh, we have the auditions. No, it doesn't really matter.
They don't.
They don't. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Observer's game is finishing up with a validation.
Yep. It's just like it's gonna be like it's gonna continue in a moment. Don't worry about it. Okay, let me see.
I don't know. Zerber, do you know if mods have action to the are like
Huh?
able to get into the VODs on the channel, or is that only me?
Mods? Good question.
I'll probably have to go and ask Trua that
Yeah.
or Rin.
Yeah.
So-
Don't really have that much knowledge on the stuff. Okay, let me log in quickly.
Because yeah, I have not thought about what permissions mods have.
Yeah, let me quickly log in. Okay, let me see.
Oh, you can download public VODs. Okay, so everything that I've got published
Yes,
can be downloaded.
you can.
then.
Yeah, there's a specific program you can download for public VODs. That is a thing. I do know that is a thing.
You might also want to check the mod format, like that Twitch gives you, because that might open up some stuff. I don't know.
Let me see. Let me see. Maybe this. Oh no. This.
In fact, let me go ahead and upload the last couple of VODs I have to YouTube.
Let me see if this is the right account.
Or at least that one, and then that one.
Oh no, I don't want any. Okay, don't want spoilers. Okay, fucking hell. Okay. Accidentally exited the game.
Let me see what roles I can assign. Oh, there we go.
Let's see.
There you go. That just assign the editor role there for Yalifa.
Nice.
So that should.
Yeah, I think that
allow you to
would
do that.
yeah, editor role. If there is an editor role, it might give you access to stuff. I don't want to exit the game. Why would I exit the game? I want to just skip past the bullshit. God damn it. Okay, never mind. Okay, let me check, please.
Yeah, I could play with Premiere myself because I mean I was used to make AMVs back in the day when those were popular.
Right, they were popular at some point.
Yep.
Uh,
Made one that actually
Yep,
won
okay,
a
we're
couple AMV contests, but that was when I was back in high school too, so that was a ways back.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and this was like back when Adobe wasn't doing their subscription service, so it was a download and then you can use it until it was no longer usable. I think I was using CS2 or CS3 at the time.
They might have. Also, we apparently have some cutscene about returning, so we're gonna do that. Let me stream it to you.
Okay.
They do have like that personable kind of quality to it, the game. So I'm actually curious what they were gonna say. Do you see it?
There we go. I've got it up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the subscription model either.
Captain on the bridge. A pleasant mechanical female voice dragged you back to reality. Stepping into the cabin that you haven't seen in a while, you realize that there was a girl standing back with her back towards you, seemingly looking forward. Oh, Kiana? Hey. She quickly turned around when she heard you call her name. Oh, hi!
Huh?
That's her thing.
That's That has changed.
Yeah, that's her. That's her last costume.
Wow. Captain?
It's me. I'm back.
Welcome back. Looks like you've been through a lot,
This the
Captain.
quality of the costume. I didn't really see it in action before. I only saw it on like picture. But damn, the quality of the costume is something.
That is... Yeah, it is a much better looking costume.
Yeah.
Of course, while you weren't around, me, May, Bronya, and everyone else, we've changed a lot too.
Okay.
Now that I think of it, from when we first met up till now, it really has been, really has been really, really long.
It's kind of.
Thanks for the follow, the Sid.
It is. It has been long. Huh? We've been like 6 months already, and she smiled at you just like she did in the past.
Before you returned, I always thought if Captain really does come back, how should I explain everything that has happened during this time? But looking at you now, I realize that I didn't need to worry about all that at all. After all, you don't need anyone to tell you. You witnessed with your own eyes, listen with your own ears, and lastly, feel everything with your heart. That's the best way to present a story. So, Captain, let's go forward together, just like we did in the past.
Okay.
Fight for all that is beautiful in the world.
Aw. Damn.
Yeah, she basically said she does basically have godlike powers at this point.
I mean, it's fair. Like she is a Herrscher, so I'm sort of expecting that by the end she's gonna be like very strong.
Right.
I don't really know how the story will end, but I do know that this will be a big thing. Okay. Well, definitely. It kind of feels nice, in a way, to get like this return. It's like, oh hi, welcome back. It's just like, oh, thank you, thank you. 10 free pulls, interesting. Where would the 10 free pulls be from? Okay. Okay, let's do 10 free pulls. Bonk, bonk. Ooh, nice. We got with some stuff. Oh, Tesla. Hello, Tesla. Ooh, nice. We got a weapon for that lady, for Teresa. Himeka. Twin Soul Crystal. Yep, that's cool. Nice. We got Sweet Dreams.
I do like that artwork.
Yep, that artwork is sweet. I like the costume too.
Yep.
Judging by what I see, I would assume that the let me actually check if I'm correct here. Yep, no new story chapter released.
29.
41.
Or 19, actually. Oh, it's up to 41 now.
Yeah.
I was just looking at the. We're going into. We just finished chapter 19. That's what I
we
was
just finished
seeing was
chapter
there.
19. Yeah. So the first the moon's origin and finality arc, it's basically 1.0 story. That's up to chapter 31. Then there's Dance of Life and Death, which is basically here.
Yep.
It's chapter, and then the latest journey is Worldly Retribution. Though it's technically like a part of this too.
Right.
And the game actually, it's basically what they do, like to tie in loose ends and to do setups for future stories. I imagine this is the 1.5 storyline. before the 2.0 comes in, and it's completely different cast, completely different story, completely different everything. But yeah, we finished Here Lies Bellflower. To recount what happened after we finished the subjugating the Hershers of ice, and apparently stars too. Which were these two actually. These were the two Hershers that we had to put down.
Yep.
They were buried right there in the city, and then suddenly Fuhua went insane and attacked everyone.
Yeah, that was definitely a twist that was unexpected.
Immortal Phoenix. We are now going to Immortal Phoenix.
Ooh, that's gonna be a long chapter.
A cookie. It's about the same.
Oh, it's 14 chapters. Okay.
Yeah, it's about
Or
the
13
same.
with the EX.
Yep, it's about the same.
I was reading the 20. The first is like, oh, holy crap!
Yeah,
there's over 20 chapters.
Yeah, 20.1.
No, that's chapter 20, part 1.
Okay. In the seemingly unending darkness, the ones that Imperia slowly regained her consciousness.
Hey, wake up. You've been asleep for too long.
Who am I?
I'm not gonna do this again. Unlike last time, your brain has escaped largely unscathed. Go through your memories and figure out who you are. You have plenty of work to do.
Who are you?
Know that I'm your ID. I'm a primal and truest form of you.
No, id. Yeah, id. It's two forms. Id and another. It's a psychological thing.
Okay.
It's the ego, id and ego. Ego. That is.
So I would have looked at that and still thought it was ID just because of abbreviation for identity.
Yep. See.
I'm the super ego. Don't worry, this isn't a case of schizophrenia. You're a part of you.
See, id and super ego. This is basically.
Okay.
It's a psychological theory. I don't really want to go into. It's too complicated.
That was not Bua. I'm not sure I know who Senti is.
That's both. That's both. I think that's both Fuhua in some case. Yeah.
Ego will appear once you recall your identity. Figure it out. You're only complete with all the three of us.
Yep. Id, ego, and superego. That's the three parts.
Oh, it's a different person inside Fo's body? Okay.
Follow their advice.
Try and remember. You are... this is where we're... Okay.
Yeah. Memories poured into your mind as though they've been waiting for your command. You saw a lonely girl standing in the cold, an armored warrior, a remorseless assassin, a forgotten Imperia.
You were every one of them.
Speaking of ego.
Every one of them was you. They're still a part of you. We don't have much time. Sensors have picked up your brain signals. They'll be here soon.
Analyze your current situation. You open your eyes. You found yourself immersed in a clammy fluid within the life support pod as bubbles flutter to the surface.
This pod kept you alive. He actually treated your wounds, including that one. Perhaps he's trying to make up for something. More like trying to imprison you.
What are your plans? Check the life support pod. You skim through your memories. You're inside the NX-198 unit, the latest treatment pod of Shiskull. Yeah.
The most advanced model of its kind, and according to previous era standards.
Really? And we know previous era standards were really high.
So that's definitely high praise for the thing.
Yeah. What are your plans? Okay. Check the outside the pod. You see bright lights, instruments, and winding tables, more life support pods and monitors showing various data.
What are those coffins hiding?
Nothing. You shake your head. More bubbles flutter to the surface like translucent pearls. What are your plans? Try to leave.
This life support pod can only be opened from somebody at the terminal. Huh. I don't think anything can stop your fists.
What's next? You decide. Unlock the pod.
Can't do that. You can't work the terminal from the inside of the pod. There's a simple solution.
You clenched your hands into hard, reliable fists and felt a surge of power. Your body has recovered well.
Remember the last time you felt this way? 500 years ago? Perhaps it's been far too long.
This feels like Disco Elysium, where parts of your brain talk to you.
Yep. It was a weird game. This is what you should be. Do it.
Do it!
I had to do it like that.
Do it!
Do it.
You felt light and relaxed as the containment fluid gushed through the smashed opening. You gently stepped out of the pod and felt the floor with your feet.
Oh god, Otto.
I love how we're both recognizing his voice immediately.
Right?
This is something to say about a character, that we recognize his voice in Japanese moments we are literally the moment we hear it. My old friend, you're finally awake. A familiar voice. You turned towards the door and saw a blonde, smiling man.
He's Otto Apocalypse. I can go on for ages about your odd relationship with him.
That should summarize everything. Odd relationship. I feel like everyone has a very odd relationship with this guy. It's just like, what can you even say about him? It's been 20 chapters, but what the fuck can we say about him? What are his goals? Why is he doing the way he does this? Why that? Why this? I can't say anything. He's such an enigma on enigma. It's like an enigma sandwich.
He calls himself a friend of yours. He's a liar. Otto Octavius.
Not Octavius. He doesn't have a octopus limbs. He has wine. Not even a hello. Fine. You just woke and need additional observation and treatment. Your exam results indicate full physical recovery, but you failed to wake. I thought something bad had happened. You won't blame me, right, old friend? Are you alright? Do you recognize me?
Tell him you can recognize him anywhere. You should try to find out what he's up to. We can't just attack an unarmed person. What? Unarmed? This man can create weapons out of thin air. Ask him why you're here.
Why am I here? Because I don't want you to die. Otapa gave a self-deprecating smile. We've known each other for a while, old friend. A head injury won't kill you, but I don't want to wait 20 years. I didn't shoot you, even though you owed me nothing. That's why I brought you here and treated you and...
Listen to how he covers up his evil deeds with pretty words. He's a wretched viper, but... But what? He killed you. He created a Honkai eruption, hurt the Saint Freya girls, and he's not even sorry.
To be fair, he didn't... People die when they are killed. He didn't kill you. You would die if you were killed.
Yes. People die when they are killed.
Yeah. thinking he killed me when you can think means he didn't kill you. Because you'd be dead if he killed you.
I think that was what, Kiana that said that phrase first?
I think that was something from Fate. People die when they're killed. Yeah, that's something from Fate, I think, yeah. Alright, friend, let's not talk here.
Are you going to trust this man again? He'll betray you again without a thought. Think about what he did to you.
Let's avoid that.
Like they say, is like, you're not dead until you're warm and dead.
Yeah. You refuse to delve into the past, but a fragmented echo whispered in your ears. I did not lie, Master Jingwei. BAM! The shot ended your life. Though you felt nothing in the past, the memory now inflicted searing pain in your heart.
Exactly. This is the pain he caused, and it's time to feed him his own medicine. He's the most dangerous man on Earth. You must stop his evil schemes.
He can betray me, but not if I betray him first.
Right? Don't you think this is your best chance?
Hesitate?
More people will die, and more tragedies will follow if you don't stop him here. He destroyed your friend Kiana. He turned you into a monster. If it wasn't for him, squad leader Himiko wouldn't have to give up her own life. He killed her. He even took from you. He thought you'd forgot about her, except you didn't.
Interesting. The name appeared in your mind but faded away before you could make out a single letter. Nothing was left except for faint traces of her passing. There was sorrow.
Your memories returned. Nothing can stop you. You can make yourself whole again.
That's sus. This whole thing is...
It is.
This is immediately at some point they stopped pretending to be her parts.
And they just started being manipulative.
Yeah, they just basically manipulate her into attacking Otto here. So something is not right. Something is not right. Absolutely. Something is not right here.
But there's something you must do first. Kill him.
You walk towards Otto Apocalypse. Well done, old friend. Your hand moved fast, jamming his words back into his mouth and twisting the smile into a confusing grimace. Otto tried to say something, but your iron grip only allowed senseless whimpers to leave his face. Okay.
How pathetic. He deserves it. Nah.
Yeah. He took a careful studied aim at his comely face.
Damn right.
Your fist rained round and again and again and again. Okay. Yep, and we are back to this scene. This where this part
everything's on fire
and Durandal was fighting her. Yep. There is no longer face to be had here. Yep. Oh no, he surprisingly looks intact.
Yep. Knowing Otto,
yeah, I am not worried about.
Dead.
I'm not worried about him at all. Like, I am not believing a second that he's dead. Like, not even a second. He's not gonna die that way. If he's gonna die sometime, it's gonna be a big explosion.
Yeah. And that's all until I could gather.
Teresa, it's been so long. I'm really nostalgic now. Like, after this intro, like, I'm actually low-key nostalgic. Oh, man.
It's unbelievable. HQ's a mess. The air terminal's in ruins. Grandpa Otto MIA. The worst disaster Shiskel's ever faced. The Overseer Otto is missing and accounted for? Yes. Durandal took over and deployed 3 S ranks. They didn't even do that in the Battle of Shiskel. Something terrible must have happened 10 days ago.
Probably.
Bronya suspects some form of conspiracy. Yeah, he's not that easy to kill. And Otto acting from the shadows is far more terrifying than the Overseer.
Yeah, that is true. Otto, who's acting out of sight, is much more dangerous because he's willing to do much more.
Oh, yeah. Is it a World Serpent behind this attack? That's hard to say, but we received a piece of intel that we have yet to verify. The World Serpent is ambushed at almost the same time. The enemy fought their sire before escaping.
Yeah, I figured there's no physical way Kevin is getting in any problem dealing with Hua, even if she was insane. No, he's not having any issues dealing with her. Just slightly annoyed at the very least.
Yep. The situation looks bad, but do be careful out there. Is Kiana doing all right? Is she napping? If Kiana is properly meditating with the lessons that class monitor fluid taught her, the Iliotka has changed. Bronya has yet to determine the exact nature of said transformation.
Actually, I do understand. We last seen Bronya a while back, actually, like chapter 14, 12. Chapter 12, yeah. She let her seen her in.
No, it was at the end of. She showed up at the end of the last chapter.
Yeah, but we saw her full appearance when she saved Seely, which was chapter 12, if I'm not mistaken.
Right, that you can control her, but I mean, she did reappear at the end of chapter 19.
True, yeah, true.
The principal shall be rest assured. Bronya will take care of the Iliotka. Okay. The professors and I will give you our full support. Do update Kiana with the news that I've just told you, and give her my best wishes. I heard Aunt Terry talking about on the comms channel. The principal sent us the latest intel about the Shiskel and the World Serpent, but no news about May. I see. Don't tell me anything. You shouldn't care about what happens to Shiskel or the World Serpent. I'm too tired to think about stuff. I just want to know what I can do. How far are we from Mount Taixuan, Bronya? Based on our current cruising velocity, we'll arrive tomorrow morning. Are you certain you can find the class monitor's belongings from the mountain? Yes, we can. Fu told me she lived there for a while. We'll find her, school, and treasures in those mountains. The edge of Taixuan must be there. It'll let us control her Hersher powers.
True.
She did say Bronya.
Yep. Interesting. So we will have to wait until we actually discover what actually happened back there. The music is interesting.
It's actually pretty calming.
Yeah. The first gameplay.
Yep.
So Kiana and Bronya. Let's go. Kiana and Bronya.
We've arrived. Is this where the class monitor lived a while ago? A long time ago, actually. The people of Shinzo called her Jinwei, Phoenix, Celestial, or Impera back then. Pua showed me those places in her dreams, but they are very old. They don't look the same anymore.
Find pots scattered around Mount Taixuan. Bunk. Buho are probably trained at the tall place in this mountain. This place looks very scenic. I would want to visit that.
Yep.
I would want to like a vibe there, just like walk around, saw the views.
Is the Kiana going to going to find the quest items at this location? Locating a manual and the special combat techniques and fighting stances sounds like an RPG quest.
Thank you, game.
Talk about breaking the fourth wall.
Appreciate the game.
The class monitor left this place many years ago, and the treasures very likely have been looted. Maybe you're right, but not everyone can find Fuho's treasure.
Kiana's eyes sparkled with excitement.
The treasure is Penguin Down.
Yeah, Feng Huang down. That's those
Yep. There are Honkai beasts here as well.
Yeah, I don't think that Honkai levels can be so high. I don't. Perhaps the Age needs high levels of Honkai. Perhaps the Age of Taixuan needs high levels of Honkai. Interesting. No, this is definitely not what she taught me. Okay. Yay! Laser. Ow, yum. Yeah, the laser. Usagi punch. Nice.
This mountain is more dangerous than we expected.
Is it now?
It's just Honkai beasts. I can take down any number of them.
Despite her brave words, Kiana looked around vigilantly. Something seized her attention.
Got it. I sensed something weak, but pretty close to the vibe I got from Hula's feathers. The penguin down? Is that Kiana's Latin? Yeah, I'm totally sure of this. Follow me.
Well, since Kiana says follow
God, this
me.
is so long.
Huh?
Yeah, I think I'm good.
What long?
I think I need to change it for one that's not so long. Okay, it's finally over. Somebody redeemed the Benny Hill theme.
Ah.
And it is loud enough to where I can't hear anything after that. Got it. There was nothing at first, but the feather appeared when we got closer.
It is almost like it's an RPG game.
Does the Kiana know the means to use this item?
If you do not know means of using this item, Bronya will explain. To use item, please press the square button on your controller.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
She pressed skip tutorial. Kiana closed her eyes, recited the mantra that Fuwa taught her, and allowed the feather to enter her mind.
Uh-oh. What are the results? No, I couldn't get it to work. Probably sealed or something. The feather repelled me upon touching my mind.
Damn, the feather touched your mind. How scandalous.
Maybe only Fuwa can unlock this thing.
It really got all. The certain part of surge attracted a number of Honkai beasts. We should eliminate them first, yeah. Bonk! Neko-chan! It's been a while since I used the Neko-chan! Wait.
Uh-oh.
Oh?
Oh.
Who are you?
Is that?
I love how we both asked, who are you? Is that? Okay, let's do aspirant. Okay, next one. I'm gonna just go into the next one right away.
That sounds good.
Hi?
Are you two alright? Oh, yeah.
Kiana was at a loss of words. The mysterious girl's fighting stance surprised her. Though her swing and slashes looked simple, they were an exact copy of Fuwa's fighting style.
Who are you? Lin Zhao, at your service. It is the guardian of the mountain Taixuan. The essence is strong in this place and attracts many beasts, so the immortal erected a field to keep the people out.
I'm guessing Fuhua is the immortal sending.
Probably. Is there a reason why you two came to this place? We know this immortal. Oh? The immortal you referred to is Phoenixer Jingwei, right? We know her. In fact, we're her friends.
Lin Zhao was shocked by Kiana's response.
Friends?
She mulled over the word before giving a faint smile. Follow me then. Okay, we're following you then. You swing your sword like Fuhua. I mean, Master Phoenix. Yes, I use her blade form operating stance named Ocean Breaker. Oh, I see. Are you not friends with the Immortal Phoenix? She is the master of the Taixuan school. Yeah, Fuhua did mention that, but I thought it was hundreds of years ago. The school Taixuan has a fabled history and still alive. However, martial arts became less popular. We chose to lay low. Obviously, guns are more...
Yep.
The disciples of Taixuan prefer purging monsters instead of glorious pursuits. You'll not hear much about us. That makes sense.
It does.
That makes a considerable amount of sense. That martial artists prefer quietness and lack of awareness of them.
Yep. Is Master Lin a disciple of Taixuan school? Indeed. The ties between me and the school goes back for quite a few years. Can you teach me? Teach you? Yeah, the immortal tried teaching me the edge of Taixuan, but she quickly left. The lessons were quite messy, too. I came to Mount Taixuan to learn the complete version and control the power within me.
I see. Lin Zhao thought for a while.
Perhaps if you trust me enough and share your stories with me.
Okay.
Interesting. I didn't expect Master Phoenix to have such a past. And I didn't expect you to be a Hersher. I'm afraid my lessons won't do much. Master should have told you the 5 essences. Mantra, form, sanction, ascension, and imminence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You learned imminence because you're perfect for it. Sanction and ascension will do little, but I can teach you the form. Perhaps the tenets of Taixuan might work, but it's only improve your fighting skills and won't cure your condition. What you need is the blade mantra. Have you learned the blade mantra before?
Zhao finally gave a sigh after a moment of silence.
I did, but we all gave an oath that we'll never teach the mantra to anyone else. Apologies, I cannot violate my oath.
That's fair, honestly. If you are trusted with the oath to not doing something as like as an exception, will only like lead to more exceptions and more exceptions. So yeah.
Is there an alternative solution? Maybe there is for you two. I noticed that you have a feather during the fight. Is it yours? No, we found it at Taixuan. We used our own feathers, but lost them.
Then Zhao extended her hand. Kiana hesitated for a while, but finally decided to hand over the feather.
Can you enter this realm?
Kiana and Bronya looked at each other before shaking their heads.
I was expelled once I made contact with the feather's mind. I see. This feather seems largely intact. The master placed a spell on it. Perhaps only the mantra can unlock this. Can I really do this?
Lin Zhao murmured as she closed her eyes. Kiana was surprised to see the feather giving off a brilliant glow.
Come.
Lin Zhao pushed the feather into Kiana's embrace. The glow became a blinding flash. Lin's voice grew faint as Kiana found herself engulfed by the light. Yeah, I figured it will be a quiet start. The girl opened her eyes while it was still dark. She always woke around this time. The blanket kept her warm. She lay silently in bed. And stared at the ceiling as though she was expecting something to materialize in the darkness. But nothing happened. She gave up fantasizing. The girl changed into her uniform. She only wore it once during fitting and had not tried it on again.
Maybe I should be wearing this only on my first day of school. Whatever. I'll get used to it eventually.
That's her memories, yeah. Time for my daily training. Let's start with a 1,000 meter run. Morning, Vuhua. New clothes? What happened to your dojo outfit? Ah, are you still here? Aren't you going to Sapphire and something? I guess all the people are here as well. That's nice.
Yep.
Why are you still jogging? Isn't today your first day at school? People won't like it if you're absent on the first day.
Yeah.
Worried about your old man? No worries. Your dad watched out for us for many years. You can count on us. Anyway, a rich dude came over to buy your Rest Family Dojo and build a restaurant. It's big money.
What? I didn't know about this.
Your dad didn't mention it? Maybe it didn't work out. No, it does Kung Fu anyway. You should get a degree. Do you really want to the dojo? Are you sure you want to be a martial arts master?
I don't think that's a bad idea.
You're being too nice to your old man. You should really think about yourself. Wait, you visit your dad after this?
Yeah.
Great. Your dad only had a scratch. We'll take care of him. Just go to school and earn that degree.
Thank you, sir.
Running. I should hurry up. There's not much time left. I'll just perform my physical training routines. There isn't much time left. No. Must strive for perfection. Dunk. Bonk. I should have done better. Running. Bonk. No, I like her. Oh, Kamehameha! The girl entered the ward quietly and was not surprised to see her father wake. He had been an early waker for nearly his entire life. A few weeks in the ward would not break his habit. Don't you have school? You shouldn't be visiting me today. Despite those words, her father's face was beaming. I thought you left yesterday. Can you still make it?
Yes, I can. Good. Come, let me have a better look at you. I'll only see you after 6 months. He pushed himself up and smiled as he studied his daughter. Take care of yourself out there. Your old man can still pay for your tuition, so just focus on school. And avoid trading. Don't scare your classmates. Times have changed, Hua. I don't even want to tell people that I run a dojo. Get a real job, start the business, or enter politics. Forget about the dojo. There's no future in that. Honestly, kind of would be better if nothing happened in this world and Fuho just started the business or something. But unfortunately, she had to use those dojo skills a lot. Too much. Yep.
It would be better if there were no future in that. Unfortunately, Lev decided differently. I'm not worried about you, Hua. You're a good girl. Do take care of yourself. And try to make some friends. I'm always worried about that.
I will.
Good. Her father raised his head and looked at the clock at the sun as the sun shone through the window. It's getting late. You should be heading to the airport. Did you bring your documents? How about your things?
I brought them along, and I already mailed my personal belongings over.
Good. Good. Just go and take care of yourself.
Yep, I'm leaving, Dad.
父さんのことは心配ない。あと数日で退院できるぞ。お前は友達と一緒に過ごせ。用がなければ帰ってこなくてもいいんだ。
Don't worry, I'll be discharged soon enough. Have fun with your friends. Don't visit them unless you must.
わかりました。
All right,
She left the hospital.
私は一人で知らない
I'm going to a foreign city on my own.
While sunlight shone weakly through the concrete jungle, she felt she would not be making any friends at all.
これ委員長の記憶？
Are these Fua's memories?
ブローニャの知る委員長ではありま
It
せん。
was all very unfamiliar to Bronya.
迷い、この記憶に
Being
入っ
immersed in this memory felt so confusing and
そ
frightful.
れから
It was
恐怖を
like
感じた。まるで嵐に巻き
like
込ま
being
れ
a
た
butterfly in a storm, not knowing what would happen next. Was that girl really Fua?
Yeah, true. Until this point,
本当に私たちの知ってる委員長なの？
I think that's when Fu was still normal.
yeah, honestly, I feel like at this point they are so used to the Fuhua who knows exactly what will happen, who knows a lot of things, who is so confident and caring and smart, that watching her in this completely lost state is kind of like insane. Like, it's not something that complies with their vision of what Fuhua is. But unfortunately, she had to make many mistakes in order to achieve the wisdom she had achieved.
Yeah, well, also keeping in mind that Fu is actually rather old, so if this was actually when she was normal, that was when she would have been actually pretty young.
Yeah, young. It was even called Little Girl, so she's probably like very young. Even younger than these two are right now. Well, maybe not Bronya, but younger than Kiana at least.
Yep.
委員長はいつもしっか
Fu
り
was always so strong and reliable.
周りを
She makes people feel safe. But that girl,
もしかしたら委員長が
perhaps the class monitor was like that before enrolling in St. Freya?
委員長はセーフレイヤーに
No, Fu had lived a long time before coming to St. Freya,
なんだか時代が一
but
致してない
the time doesn't match.
What indicates to me that this is previous era memories where she was Hua during the time where she was with Kevin and when they stopped the first catastrophe from completely destroying the world is the fact that she's called Hua.
Yep.
わからないわからないよ同じ顔してるのに
This is so confusing. She looks just like Fu, but I've never seen her behave like that. Well, I mean, given enough time, people change.
Yeah.
It is indeed the mortal phoenix.
今あなたたちが見たのは
You just witnessed the Xinyan mind seal of the immortal phoenix.
彼女が
The one and only true celestial Imperia.
死因
Xinyan mind seal?
師匠は不老不死ですから
Being immortal, Master Phoenix's memories are vast oceans that constantly erode her sentient mind.
侵食します記憶の増加を抑え
The immortal had to filter her memories to stem the ever-rising tide and maintain a clean state of mind.
ありませんでした
I did actually see a concept of like that before, in that someone immortal who's not like supposed to be immortal. People are not supposed to be immortal. So the problem arises that there's too much memories. Like it basically
That is the theory.
overloads the disk space that we call the brain. And considering she lived
Yep.
for what, thousands of years at this point,
Yep.
I don't think she has place over there for every single memory she has. So she probably
mean-
had to seal off a lot of stuff.
Even the longest that somebody's ever lived was only just shy of 1,000 years, so
Yeah.
is where the term Methuselah's came from.
Yeah. It's basically like a complete overload of everything. I think there was a person who lived, a human who lived in like real life for like 130 or 40 years or something like that. And even they started complained about the fact that there's just too much stuff, too much things, too much.
分割された部分こそが
And the memories she excised were kept in these Zenyan mind seals.
真因です。どうですか？
How was it?
ものは
Did you find what you want?
まあ、そう
No.
落ち込まないでください。
Don't be disappointed.
仙人は大巨山に長く
The immortal lived in this mountain for many years. You'll find thousands of mind seals.
数えきれないほどあります。あなたたちが探す答えは
I'm sure they hold the answers you
中に
seek.
あるはずです。そうだといいですね。
Let us hope so.
私はここにいます。封印された羽
I'll show rest here. Talk to me if you find any more sealed feathers, and I'll unlock them for you.
封印を解除してあげます。この山には様々なことがありました。
Since so many years have passed, a few seals may be faded or broken apart. You'll be able to read those directly.
バラバラになっています。どうして私たちに協力してくれるの？
Why are you helping us?
あら、
Hmm?
協力するのが
Do you feel uncomfortable receiving help?
Liu Xiao smiled sadly.
では、協力ではなく
Then don't treat it as help.
大
Treat
巨
it
門
as
の
a
弟子として
duty of the disciple of a Taixuan school.
And with that, Lin closed her eyes and said nothing more.
Leafa, I would not know the answer to that question. I don't even think sharks... Can sharks actually live for 400 years?
Depends on the shark, I think.
Huh. I did not know that.
彼女のこと信用できると思う？
Do you believe her?
わかりません。でも
Bronya's uncertain, but Bronya felt the presence of the class monitor in that feather.
あの羽は生きている。
Bronya feels the feather is alive and attempting to tell us
情
something.
報を伝えようとしている。そう
Is that so?
昔みたいに委員長が
I thought Fuwa wanted to talk to us
話しかけてくると思ったのに
in the feather like she always did before.
ブローニャもそう思いました。
Bronya thought the same.
結局思い出を見ただ
Instead,
けだった
we got nothing but a piece of a memory.
落ち込まないでください、キアナ。彼女も
The Kiana should not be disappointed. The lady of the class monitor left multiple feathers in this mountain.
それは委員長に
Yeah.
聞いた。
Fuwa told me the same thing as well.
他の羽を探しましょう。
Shall locate and gather more feathers.
Well, then might as well try. It's not like we have much to lose here.
Right?
These arenas keep like increasing in quality as we go. I noticed as well. Shoot, I'm gonna put you down over the clock, sorry. Meow.
That took them out.
Yeah. Okay.
Did they switch the fights to being random encounters now, or
I'm pretty sure. So it's just automatically established where we're gonna fight a certain amount of stuff. But
okay?
it's not like timed at all at this point. Yeah, I think I managed to establish a certain understanding of how to dodge things at this point. Usagi
It would seem
punch!
like
Usagi punch!
throwing
Usagi punch.
Usagi at it. That's. You hear that, Usagi? You're getting thrown at the beast.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Bakiyasa. Welcome. Been a while.
Hi, Bake.
I am now turning into more of a person who uploads a lot of stuff. So I hope you watched some stuff I posted in the last time. Is this one
封印されてる
sealed?
やってみないと
Attempt introduction to find out. I'm at. Okay,
じゃあ
then I'll. Nope, it's not sealed.
Yeah,
やはり目が覚めてしまいまし
I
た。
woke up.
1 week into the school, the girl still could not change her early waking habit. As a resident of the student dorms, a morning jog was no longer possible.
寝ましょう。
I'll just go back to sleep.
7:30 a.m. Tired, yawning students walked out of the dorms as the morning bell rang. They walked out along the cobblestone road to the school gates in pairs of small groups. Yet Hua was all alone, amidst within a huge crowd of students heading to class. Doesn't look like Centrea.
Nope. Looks like a normal school.
あのニュース続きがあるんやで
Kiranya knew the more zombies struck again. I don't want to look to this, Kya.
今回の
I heard that the victim of the time came from our school. Wait,
ゾンビ
zombie attacks? Our
人
school?
を襲う？うちのゾンビのような生き物。
That was attacked by a strange person looking like one. I'm curious about that. Who said it?
今のは誰が話していたのでしょ
Find us to know who said it. I think these two said it. These two said it.
Nope.
早く食べてよ遅れたらまた
Finish eating already. I don't want to sit in the front row again.
分かってるよ
Just wait for me.
う。
Excuse me?
いい
What is it? No, it's fine. Sorry.
聞きにくいですね。
I can't bring myself to ask anything, and I don't think it's them.
Okay, maybe it's not
変
them.
わった子ね
What a weirdo.
あんたもでしょ
Okay, maybe here.
Probably that group.
Maybe here.
またサボり何度目で
You
す
skipping class
努
again?
力できま
Look,
せんから
I'm not writing down your name in attendance book this time.
Hey, Donnie.
先週は1回しか出てないよね
You only attended the class once last week. The instructor will find out eventually.
もう興味がないから。
I've already lost interest. I feel like a zombie in the class.
あそこでしょうか。
Somebody said zombie?
勉強に興味を持ったことなんて
Since when are you ever alive when it comes to learning anyways?
すみません。ゾンビの話を
Excuse
し
me,
ませんで
were you
した。
talking about zombies? Who the hell are you?
プライベー
So
トの
rude.
話してるんだから。
You can't just barge into a private conversation like this.
すみません。
I'm sorry.
ま
What a weirdo.
変わったやつ。
彼女
What
が
about the-
話してたの
That's the news from 2 days ago,
ニ
right?
ュースのことですかね
ニュースなんて知らないよ。テレビじゃあるまいし。
The news, do I look like I used to you? Am I TV?
Yep. I think it might be the two by the gate.
Might be.
どうしたの元気だ
What's
What's
wrong with
wrong
you?
with you?
Talia, I thought the Bible was the youngest teaching
今日はあ
today.
んたの大好き何軒目だっけ
Was it his curse? Okay, no, that's definitely not them. Definitely not them.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I'm gonna nap in class.
教室でもう少し寝ようかな
So normal conversations. Forget it. The instructor is already aware of your shenanigans. Oh, shenanigans. Yeah, it's them.
刺激的やと
Isn't this exciting? Okay, stop.
Fighting? Chase. Stop watching horror movies. It won't be your fault if you scare Kiara too badly.
そんなん大したことあらへん
Scare? That's the least of my concerns. Don't you understand? This thing is...
先ほど話
That
して
must
た
be the girl.
このコンクリートジャングルに
The concrete jungle is actually home to many demonic entities.
吸血鬼ゾンビ
Vampires, zombies, and monsters. They're all real. We even heard them about on the news.
そんなのメディアが話題性を作るために書いた
They probably came up with that garbage to boost their viewership. Zombies just don't exist.
Yep, it definitely confirms to me that this is the PD before Honkai was
The-
basically known to the world as a thing.
Yep.
行こうもうすぐ授業が始まるよ
Come on. We should be heading to class.
そうや放課後
Oh, wait.
と一緒に探検
Want to join me for an after-school adventure?
ねえあの子
That girl in her uniform has been staring at you. Do you know her?
知らん
No, not really.
あの子だそうな
She has no sense of fashion.
聞こえちゃうでしょ
Hey, quiet. She can probably hear us.
教室に行きましょう。
I'll just head to class. It is the
ほど
energy in this game universe that causes problems, Lifa. That's what Honkai is supposed to be.
Yep.
変わることに怯えてたんだ
The confusion and fear of trying to fit into a new environment, but she's still afraid of change.
彼女は近づこうと頑張りました。
She approached other individuals on multiple occasions to add them as friends,
でも誰も答えてくれなかった
but nobody responded. I know how that feels, alone and friendless.
頼りになる友
She had
達
to do
がいる
everything on her own,
今でも彼女はそう
and she remained alone till this very day.
キアナ、
Kiana,
委員長はどうしてこれらの
why did the class monitor leave
で
those photos?
みんな
These photos are very sad memories,
それに私たちの知らないこと
and
ばか
they're
り
memories that we knew nothing about. Seem
私たちに委員長の
the
ことを
defenders want us to know more about Fugo.
Yeah. That
That
makes sense.
would be a valid assumption.
Yep, that would be a good assumption to make at this point. Oh, nice. Level 55. Ooh, nice. We are almost past chapter part 1 of 3. After we're finishing the part 1 really quickly, I'm gonna drop off and go grab some food, and then we're gonna continue.
Sounds like a plan. I need to go get some more water too, so
Yee. I realized it says Callan, so we have a Callan Kaslana suit at some point. You know, Mama,
okay.
because it says Callan, either Kiana or Callan. So, I mean, it kind of makes sense that Kiana parallels Callan. See? At least Kiana or
Yep.
Callan.
委員長にもこんな時期があったとは知らなかったね
I didn't expect Fua to have experienced all that in her life before.
よく考えれば不思議なことではありませんが、やはり少し驚きます。
Go ahead.
The experience may be authentic, but Bronya was expecting such contents.
委員長も昔からあんな感じではなかったという
The class monitor was probably not born this way.
でもセーフレイヤーにいた頃の委員長を無意識に重ねちゃうな
Somehow I just felt that she would be more like the class monitor of Saint Freya.
The two silently grows silent.
あの時の委員長命令に従って
Fu's ordered to be around us during that time, right?
あれは本当に彼女の本心だったのかな
Is that her true self?
キアナのバカ。委員長が
But Kiana is the call Sharaska
聞けばいいだけの
directly once she returns.
Bronya has joined the group again. Bronya has joined the group again. Honestly, this is the kind of arena I am perfectly comfortable running around because it's just beautiful.
Yes, Lifa. Idiotka.
Idiotka. It's a very perfectly valid strategy to just kind of do that.
撃開始。
Right?
I'm just gonna goad them into attacking me, and then I'm just gonna just them to death. Eat. Bonk. I don't want to fire, please. Don't fire. No fire. I don't like fire. Punk. 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 Shh. Bunk. 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 Okay. Did it? Oh wow, that's a sealed one.
No, I don't think the people in this universe made the Honkai worse. I think the Honkai was already bad. People just tried to make it better so it didn't destroy things.
Yeah, Honkai existed before us.
ダメだ
Much before us.
この羽には封印がかかってる
No. This feather is sealed.
あの人に見てもらいますか。
Shall we approach the lady for help?
正直ブローニャは
In Bronia's very humble opinion, Bronia's a little worried about her.
確かに現れるタイミングが偶然にしてはできすぎてたし
She appeared at the right time and with just the right information we need.
キアナも慎重になりましたね。
The Kiana has gained vigilance.
私
But
ちょっと警
I
戒
am
心
being
が強す
too
ぎた
distrustful of others.
今の彼女はまだ何
She
か
hasn't shown any bad intentions so far, though.
害を与えない相手ならいい人だ
Bronia believes in trusting nice people.
100%の信頼を
Think of it as a nice person. Just makes
信頼は
you
心
happy.
地よくさせます。
もし彼女が私に害を与えたら
But what if she wants to harm me?
それなら
That was.
どれくらい些細なことでも信じ
You
ない
do not trust her with anything at all.
とにかく戻ってみよう少なくとも今
We should head back.
いい人だって
At least I want to think of her as a nice person.
Yeah, that's the difference between healthy distrust and paranoia. Paranoia is like everyone is bad, like, but distrust is like I want to believe this is a good person, so I'm going to assume this is a nice person until otherwise proven.
Right. It's actually difficult to pull off multiple voices back to back. That was.
Yeah, it's very difficult.
Especially when one's using an accent, the other's not.
Aye, aye. I think this beast accidentally bitch slapped the other two. Bonk, bonk. Oh, nice. They float. They float. Obscure it reference. Sorry. Okay. It's fairly fun to do this stuff though. Like it's pretty fun, I would say. Just voicing characters like that.
Mm-hmm.
Bonk.
おかえりなさい
You've returned.
羽をいくつか見つけたんだけど
You found a few more feathers. This one's sealed
封印
though.
がかかってるの
Kinda handed Lin Zhao the feather.
すごいですね
You astound me.
はい
Really?
大巨山は数千年の
For thousands of years, countless people came to Mount Taixuan, but none found the feathers.
羽は姿を見せませんでしたでもあなたたち
Yet
がここ
these feathers revealed themselves once you arrived.
現れるなんて何かに感応したのでしょうか
Have they sensed something?
いえ気にしないでくだ
Apologies.
さ
Pay
い
no heed to my words.
Lin Zhao held the feather and pushed it towards Kiana. More sad memories. Here we go. Moth base. The two walked along each other in the corridor.
第11律者の戦闘で君は一番よく戦った。
You did well to win the battle against the 11 Hersher.
ありがとうございます
Thank you.
メイは君を極東に派遣しようと考え
Do you know what that means transferring you to the Far East?
知りませんどちらでも構
I
い
don't
ません
know, and I don't care.
仕方のないことだ。律者誕生の間隔がどんどん短くなっていて
We had no choice. The frequency of Hersher incidents is rising and our forces are severely depleted.
戦略的考えをもとに僕たちはさまざまな都市に派遣される。
Strategy demands our presence in different cities. The Mandy's force will be disbanded.
これは博士の決めたことだ。不破
This is Dr. May's decision. I hope you understand, Hua.
命令には従います
I will obey.
不破
Hua?
こ
こでも極東でもソルトレイクでも違いはありません。
I don't care if I get stayed or get sent to the Far East or Salt Lake. The Honkai will come and we will fight it.
その3つの都市に私たちがいれば
Our presence in those cities will reduce the loss of our conventional forces.
まだ根に持ってるんだね。
You're still angry.
はい。
Yes.
いつもメイ博士を理解してほしいという理由は何ですか？
Why do you want me to understand May?
僕と関係あり
Do my opinions matter? Does she change her plans for me?
メイ博士が計画を変更したりします？しませんよね。
She won't. Did Dr. May try to understand the captain? She didn't, even though the captain was your friend and saved my life.
彼女はあの時、彼女は私
The captain still recognized me and talked with her human voice. She's no Hersher, but you killed her anyways.
彼女は律者になってしまったんだ。不破、君も分かってるはずだ。
She became a Hersher, Hua. You know that.
選択肢はなかった。
I had no choice.
博士の命令だって分かってます。
I know. Dr. May's orders. I'll obey, but I won't try to understand her. But that decision should have been mine.
ケビン、博士とあなた
Kevin,
自身を一緒に
don't tie yourself to May. Don't ask me to understand her. She doesn't need my understanding.
彼女も必要としないでしょ。私より。彼女は改造大
She should talk to the soldiers killed by her Icar mods, all wielding the 10th keys.
彼女を理解できるか聞くべきです。
She should see if they would understand her.
The walk continued in silence. He did not know what to say, and she felt that she had said too much.
僕は中央に残るよ。
I will stay at the central base.
Of course you will.
不破、僕は彼女のためにそうしたわけじゃない。君の理解が欲しいのは、君は僕の戦友だからだ。
This isn't for her, Hua.
共通した意志を持つべき。
I need to have your understanding. We're comrades, and we need to have a common vision.
人類の文明は虫の息だ。まだ3つの都市はかろうじて残されてるが、崩壊の勢いはますます激しい。
There are only 3 cities left, and our civilization faces annihilation, yet the Honkai attacks only grew worse.
第11律者が死んだばかりなのに、第12律者がもう誕生した。彼女は僕たちに拘束されてるが、いつどうなるか誰もわからない。
This is the moment everything gets destroyed. The 12 came into being shortly after the death of 11th. She may be in our custody. Remember that? Chapter 12. She may be in our custody. This is where Sakura infiltrated the place.
Yep.
僕たち融合戦士は戦い続ける運命だ。失敗などありえない。僕たちが手にするのは勝利だけ。
We must keep fighting.
勝利しかあり
We
えない。
cannot afford to fail. We must win this war at any cost.
不破、僕たちを理解してほしい。本当の意味で。
Hua, I need you to truly understand us. The fate of humanity rests upon our shoulders. The two arrived at the intersection. Kevin nodded at Hua.
さくらのところに行ってくる。じゃあ。
I'm heading this way to meet up with Sakura. Take care. Yeah, this is literally the moment it happens.
Yep. Take care.
Hua saw Kevin disappearing into the opposite end of the corridor and shook her head. Oh, we actually get gameplay section of her. This is her being the Shadow Knight as well, so... Oop. Hey. Alarm sounded thrice. I'm over the most Hersher. Fine.
命令に従います。
I will obey.
ケビン、ヨルムンガンダのケビン・カス
This Kevin. He must have been the Kevin Kaslan of the World Serpent.
知り合いだって委員長も言ってた。
Yeah. Fua said they know each other.
でも第11律者や第10の神の数、それに
Key phrases mentioned included 11th Hersher, the 10 divine keys, Mantis.
もしそれらが本当なら、
If this memory is real,
文明世代
then the memory segment must have taken place during the previous era.
まさか信州の守護者だけじゃなか
So
った。
Fuhu wasn't the guardian of Shinzo?
委員長は崩壊と
Was she already fighting the Honkai in the previous era?
委員長
Why didn't she tell us
全然言わな
this?
かった。
Why is she always doing things on her
なん
own?
でいつも一人で背負おうとするの？
Because that's how she used to live her life. That's what
Yep.
ギアナ、もう一つの可能性があります。
Yana should be able to have another possible explanation.
Or, yes, as Bronya will suggest, she simply doesn't remember. Because she sealed so many memories of herself, she does not remember.
彼女自身でさえ
Maybe the class monitor's forgotten these memories herself.
Yep. I figured. Final War
That
Part
is
1.
the most likely.
Yep. She has so many memories that she had to seal them off, and sealing off your memories automatically means you lose them. So that's why she has such a crisis of identity too. So many different facets of herself exists because different memories Fuhua is a different person.
何が見えましたか？
What did you see?
すごく昔の聖夜の姿。
The life of the Master Phoenix from a really, really long time ago.
すごく昔。
A really, really long time ago?
Lin Zhao softly repeated the words.
どんな姿でしょうか？
What was she like?
場所は
Was she living in Shinzo? What was she wearing?
どんな感じの服装をしてます？
わからない。ただ彼女
Not really sure. I just know that she's a soldier fighting in a war.
それは
A war?
でしょう。
Against the Honkai?
崩壊を知っているんですか？
You know about the Honkai?
一つの言葉で
Why wouldn't she know about the Honkai?
Of course.
人のことでもないでしょう。
It's nothing to be surprised about. After all, it's just a word.
Lin Zhao gave a bitter smile.
信州では新規や
In Shinzo, we call it Zinki, essence of the Yaoki, corruption.
一つの規
Our school has one rule: no mercy for the corrupted.
それが前に落ちたものは死すべし。
Yeah, that's one. I think that's what she meant. It's like a translation thing because different words, different languages probably have different meaning of the word and different like names for it. That's why.
Yep.
簡単な言葉ですが、
A simple rule that led to so many tragedies.
私はよく疑問に思って
Sometimes I wonder why Master Phoenix would establish such a rule. I can only try to imagine what she must have been through.
そんな規則を作ったのかと。どうやら私は永
Yet,
遠に知る
it seems that I'll never find out.
すみません。くだらない感想
Apologies.
時間を
My dull
取ってますね
soliloquy must have wasted much of your time. You know, Leaf, I don't know what's up with that bridge. I've been wondering that this entire time as well.
Yeah, I think it's a barrier of some sort. It's kind of like broken and
It
sealed
looks
off,
like it.
but it's really also like twisted. Like there's a spatial anomaly there. It's definitely a spatial anomaly of some sort. I'm not exactly sure what it entails, but it definitely is not good. Okay, we do know it's actually kind of interesting to see that situation from a different side. No matter how hard you look at, no matter how hard you see like situation with Kevin, it's I don't know. It's so hard for me to see him as like an absolute bad guy.
Yep.
He's so
Otto is a bad guy. Kevin just might be brutal in what he's trying to do.
彼女はかなり委員長が
Yeah.
作ったルールかな。
Kevin, like,
思い出の中の
he's so sad. Like if you really consider what happened in his life, he is so sad.
私の出番奪わない。
Probably everyone who he knew and loved died unceremoniously. His old world is gone. His everything is gone. Of all the things he knows gone. He got sealed for like hundreds of years.
Yeah, and he's cursed to be still alive.
Yep. So I'm not surprised he resorted to what he resorted to, like because extreme circumstances demand extreme measures. Came rejected me reminded warm glow. Yep.
おい、
Hey,
おーい、早く目覚めるぞ。
wake up! Come on, wake up!
The voice cried out desperately.
Yep.
私は
Did I
気絶したんだ
pass out?
そうだぞ。
You did?
Oh, Fuxi, what is that?
もう今月で3回目ぞよ。
And for the third time this month.
Nua. Ooh, she has nice. Look at it. She has like scales on her up her arms here.
Oh, yeah.
せいあまり無理して
Don't push yourself so hard, Phoenix.
すみません近頃
Sorry.
少し疲れてま
I
し
just
た
felt a little tired.
頭痛か？
Do you have a headache?
Oh, I didn't notice, but she also has those scales that are just white.
はい
頭は痛むか？
Huh? Headache. Does your head hurt?
ドキドキ
まったく睡眠が足りないよ。
You need some sleep.
融合戦士は睡眠が足りなくても平気です
Mantises don't need that much sleep.
たわけそっちは人間ぞよ。
Nonsense.
休息が必
You're
要
human and you need sleep.
もう体も
Healthy are those who rest their mind and body well.
はいはい毎日きちんと
Fine.
眠ると
I promise to get some decent sleep every night.
She lied as easily as she breathed.
さっさと幼獣を倒して
Yep.
戻るぞよ。
Great. Now go ahead and destroy this beast so we can go home after this.
Damn. They're just floating. They're surprisingly taller than I expected.
Yep.
Also, feet for free. I must have made that joke. Sorry, apologizing. It's a low hanging fruit, but it's a long hanging fruit. I will always pick up on.
Well, I mean, you usually go for those low.
True.
Oh, Glyph, thanks for the follow. Okay, Pikachu, go to sleep. Have a good one.
Oh, she's another headache.
The Honkai Lord is definitely interesting, to say the least.
Oh yeah, it's like it's a cycle, a repeating cycle of tragedy, effectively.
Yeah.
Like it's a different approach to the whole formula of Apocalypse, because Apocalypse happened many times already.
Right?
また痛むのか？
Is it hurting again? How do you feel?
膨張という感覚でしょうか
Feels like a massive swelling, a sudden, painful flood of memories that just disappears just as quickly.
近頃
The headache is getting more frequent as well.
に起こるようになりました
This is where she started to feel the strain of all her memories as well. I imagine.
That's what I think. Phoenix,
そっちは我らと違うぞ。
you're not like us. Regenerative powers of your metamorph ichor will
それは脳
will first keep your brain cells alive.
は活性化し続ける。凡人には寿命があるが
Mortals will die, but you'll live on forever.
それと同時にそっちの記憶は全て保有
I wasn't aware that there was a manga of this at all.
Yep, there's a manga.
Glyph.
難しくなる。
Oh, see, that's news to me.
Yep.
And that means you'll return with and that means you'll retain all your memories. Forgetting them will become an impossible dream.
Oh, she's not only immortal.
Oh wow, there's 13 or so manga for this. Wow.
Yeah, there's a few chapters of manga. Hoiverse tends to have like additional lore drops outside of stuff. So we might.
As far as visual novels go, I'll probably not get into those just because me personally, I don't like visual novels.
Yep. I mean, I like gacha games because they have like a lot of additional elements to these things outside of the visual novels, right? Plus,
Yep.
visual novels all tend to go the same way. It's either romance or mystery stuff. I don't
True.
really like romance myself, so I don't really dive into those.
I mean, the stories might be good, but it's the lack of gameplay that just kind of turns me off from playing them.
Sure, sure. I like the freshness of fighting monsters and having those long segments of story. Path to Nowhere as well. I like the gameplay a lot between all the big story segments that happen. I like everything that happens there. So yeah, I am not. I'm just
Yep.
really enjoying the vibes, so to speak. The vibes are there. Okay, let me see.
我らにとってあっという間の時間でも
A fleeting moment for us will be a permanent memory growing within you that eventually fills up your mind.
措置の意識を満たしてしまう
So to make it even worse, what I was saying before, to make it even worse, she does not only have a memory of someone who lived forever, she has a perfect memory of someone who lived forever.
Yeah, that's even worse.
Yeah, so she remembers every single thing because she cannot forget. Her regenerative prowess does not allow her to forget. Lovely. That's lovely.
No, I'm personally not somebody that minds the. I'm not one of those that is offended by spoilers. I don't know about Observer, but generally they don't bother me.
Yeah, I as long as like it's not like my completely spoiling the entire story, I don't really particularly mind. I would like to experience the twists myself, the twists and turns and
Yeah.
stuff.
長い年月の守護はまさに措置
Your test to keep an everlasting vigil. The headaches are signs that your brain is fighting against this.
抗議ぞ博士が都政の羽を措置に渡したい
And that's why Dr. May gave you the Fang Wing down. I know.
頑固すぎるぞ
Don't be so stubborn.
もう少し頑張れます。もう少し残させてください。
That's appreciated, Glyph.
Hmm.
I'll live with it for a while. Just let me hold on to them.
Hey, Cold Shade.
都政の羽を使えば措置は無駄な記憶を消すことができるぞ
Use Fang Wing down to erase useless memories. If you miss them, you can temporarily store them in the Divine
保存
Key.
することもできるぞもしくは簡単な精神操作をすればよい都政の羽を
If you won't use the key, you can approach that mantis for a simple mental adjustment.
措置のためぞ早く決心した方がよい
In any case, you should decide quickly. For your sake, living with this condition will only make it worse.
そちたち雑談はやめるぞよ
Hey, quit chatting already. There's a huge beast coming for us.
Hello, huge beast.
Yeah, the designs for those are really good.
Yeah, I really,
I'm actually
yeah.
I like the Phoenix outfit for Fuad the most right now.
Yeah, I really love the Phoenix outfit as well.
でかいやつだったぞよ
That thing was huge. I should come up with a name for it.
The more we progress into the story, the bigger, the better the costumes become. I notice, like they like
Oh,
they
absolutely.
become like much better and more representative of characters.
消えた後この地の崩壊エネルギー濃度が通常レベルに戻った
Enemy and Honkai levels in this area dropped after it was defeated.
つまり一度だけの異常
Great. So this turned out to be just an occasional anomaly.
本当の崩壊はまだ来ておらぬぞよ
A true Honkai event has yet to occur.
火種計画の実行はまだ時間があるということぞよそちたち
It means we still have plenty of time for Project Ember, right? Hey, what are you two looking so sad for?
さあ大巨山に戻るぞよ
Time to head to Mount Taixuan.
Hmm.
フッキさん、どうして記憶を処理しないか
Fuki,
聞きましたね。
you asked why I didn't do anything about my memories before?
多分わがままだと思います。
I guess I was being selfish.
私の出自はとても平凡です。
I was just an ordinary girl before the Icar mods, but I still remember that life.
私は大都市のベッドタウンに生まれました。
I came there from the slums of a metropolis. I was neither a metropolitan or a villager. I didn't know where I belonged.
私には分かりませんでした。
Characters that I dislike right now, you know, it started off with me disliking May, but then after one of the chapters, she's not a bad character anymore.
Yep. The
It
thing
does
about-
seem like
yeah.
the bad characters seem to have like good character development after a while.
Yeah, that's the strongest part of Honkai Impact for me so far. Like genuinely the strongest part. A lot of the characters that I found to be the weakest and the most annoying and the most uninteresting, the game points it out to them, and it's just like you are flawed. You are flawed in a way that you cannot continue going forward. Kiana cannot continue being a naive idiot that does before she thinks. May cannot afford to be held back by her emotions and her attachments anymore. Bronya could not afford to be be in this constant state of an inability to decide for herself. And
Yep. I actually liked Bronya a lot, once she got the reason powers with the bike.
yep, Bronya
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, Bronya is someone who I think was the slight shift in her character changed a lot, because there's not a big shift like it happened with Kiana. With Kiana, it was a huge shift. With Bronya, it was a very subtle shift, but it changed the framing of her character a lot. Now she is someone who is able to take her own fate into her own hands, and instead of seemingly apathy, she's applying reason. You know, her share of reason. She's more reasonable out of all of them.
Right. Yeah, was it Chapter 9 that she got those abilities? Or no, Chapter 9 was when...
12. Chapter 9 is
yeah.
when Chapter 9 is the final lesson one.
Right.
Yeah.
That was the one where Himiko died.
Yeah. Himiko sacrificed herself to stop Kiana from going full on her share of the void style. And then after that, chapter 10, 11, and 12, it was the development of Bronya. Then 13, 14, and 15 13 and 14 was the Kiana's chapter, which left unconcluded for now. And then there was the May's chapter, which was 15, 16, 17.
Right.
Which actually turned May from someone who I find incredibly annoying and irritating to be around to someone who I find to be a kind of a badass, actually. She's kind of a badass now.
Yes, she is. Honestly, I don't remember the Chapter 9 EX parts all that much.
It was effectively introducing the Jormungand into the situation with Shiskal sent the maid lady to investigate the sightings of Kiana. Then both May and Teresa and Bronya and the maid lady, they kind of played cat and mouse with each other for a while.
Right, I remember it now.
Yeah, with the we got first introduced to Grey Serpent.
Yep. I was just a scared little girl. I had nothing to do with the world's fate or humanity's survival. Then, tens of thousands of years passed in a blink of an eye. And I'm here in this form. That little girl reminded my heart. Where I rested, I would see her, or whenever I rested, I would see her looking helplessly at me. What exactly happened in those years? What bound us together? What changed her into who I am? She and I were the same person, 2 points on a single continuous line in the myriad of me of every single moment. She and I were, and each one of me has left behind a memory. My life will fall apart if I give up those memories. I no longer know who I was if I see her again. That frightened, confused little girl in her awakened uniform. I won't know how she became who I am. And I won't know what kept me going till this very day. But I will, Fui. I will. Just let me hold on to those memories for a little while.
I can understand why she thinks that way that night.
I can't sleep, but I promised Noah I'll try to get some. I think I heard someone talking.
彼女がそう思ったのか
Is that how she felt?
ああ
Yep.
結局すべて博士
Things are happening just as Dr. May expected them to.
自己認識の障害が生まれて
It's obvious that who's developing identity disorders and rejecting memory reagents.
次の段階に進んだ方が良いと思うか
Should we initiate the next phase? Oh, that's sinister.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Fui? Next phase. What is the next phase?
我は嫌ぞ
I don't want to do that.
なぜぞよ
Why?
我はそれほど
I'm no
偉くは
hero.
ない
I was simply following Dr. May's orders when entering the cryopods and guiding the Phoenix along.
任務を受け入れたのは博士の命令を遂行したまでぞ我は博士のことも
I don't like May, and I don't like this mission. I'm just doing the things I've been told
や
to.
っておるだけぞ
Well, if you don't like the mission, then why the hell are you just following orders?
Yeah.
だが我は生へ
But
の
I like Kua.
我も
Yeah,
そう思っておる
and I happen to agree with you as well.
命の計画や世界の神聖より
Project Butler, thanks for the
彼女
follow.
には自分らしく生きてほしいと思っておるぞよ
I'd rather see Phoenix living in her life instead and carrying out May's projects for stirring human civilization.
崩壊を倒すためや人類を守るためでもなく
She should not be May's tool for defending humanity or fighting the Honkai.
生があの姿
I refuse to see the Phoenix turning into that.
我らにできるのはそれを遅らせることだけぞ
We can only delay the inevitable,
それで十分ぞよ姉上
and that'll be enough, Fui.
我らは死ぬが生は生きていくぞよ
She'll die, but not her. She'll meet others who know nothing of May's projects. They'll be her true friends.
知らぬ真心で接する相手に出会うぞよそれは彼女の物語
Our stories will end, and her story will begin.
Yeah.
The Chronicles. I'm not sure. Did we do those?
Not yet.
Okay.
The Chronicles is the side stuff. No, we didn't do it yet.
Right.
I think I will.
Kiana? What?
私は
I think we will do Chronicles, the side mission, the Sakura side mission, and the other side mission before we do the chapter with the Elysian Realm, because Elysian Realm revolves around Chronicles a lot. I heard. You won't understand the references because if you didn't experience those things.
Yeah, no, we did do those leading up to chapter 9. So we tend to do the EX ones at the end of each chapter.
Oh, EX within the EX, but yeah, we will actually stop with the main story and dive into the additional stuff that I will look into it as we do, but we will do some additional side mission stuff before we dive into a specific arc of the main story, because it will help us understand what is happening there.
Yep.
どうしたのブロニャ
What happened, Bronya? Where am I?
いるの大巨山です
They're currently located on Mount Taixuan. Oh, right, of course. So, what happened to me? You phased out of and failed to respond to loud verbal cues. This is an anomaly. You must ask her about this. I need to go grab some water, so I'll be right back.
I will float. I will float eerily towards our destination while you're gone. I float. Oh, yeah, figured. Are you right, Kiana? Yeah, I'm fine.
大丈夫
I feel
全然
okay.
平気だよ
Yep, okay, well, she's back in action. Kiana's joined the team. Bonk! All of them are dead. Oh, not all of them, sorry. Okay, you cannot quite walk. Okay. Okay, we need to go up there. Yeah. Unless there will be a fight. Yeah, there will be a fight more. Oh, fuck. No, let's see. Go, jumping. Burn. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Okay, I will not start until Alexia is back, but yeah. This is I don't see what you guys are typing, by the way, because I don't have the Alexia's chat in front of me. So, but yeah, this thing, this has been fun. This has been like really fun watching. I like the skyboxes in Hoyo versus games. They have like a very distinct style to them. The skyboxes, the distant landscapes, all of this has like its own really distinct vibe. Oh, boob. That's a interesting costume. Honestly, it's the same costume too. The same costume she used at the original, but like with a hoodie on it. I don't think she had a hoodie at the start. She now has a hoodie. It's kind of nostalgic looking at this form. She has been like a Hersher all this time. She has been a Hersher. She has been like a specific like combat costume. I'm just reminiscing, looking at her. This looks like
this
original costume too, but like with additional stuff.
With saying the Chronicles aren't really side stuff. For Chapter 9, I want to say we actually did do the Chronicles before we did Chapter 9, because we did basically everything going up to that.
Yeah, we did every single part of the main story. I will zoom out after we're done with this chapter, because it's basically the final part, I think, of the chapter. Of the gameplay part, at least.
She had an episode of Wanguo where she got her own identity. Wango? It happened before. A girl was once enticed by a mind seal, lost her identity, and thought she became an Imperial.
Yeah, her memory is overpowering.
Those who are weak of mind, dissatisfied with their life, or prone to fantasizing are vulnerable to the state. Strange. You do not accept these vices. It seems Master Phoenix really didn't teach you the blade mantra, Swar. She said I was a little too old to learn the blade mantra. Master Lin, what is the blade mantra? Warriors believe the blade mantra is state of mind. Only a few disciples of Taixuan know its true component, the Swara. The Swara is a vocalized mantra, 462 syllables. It has never been written down.
力をコントロールする方法はその中
Will
にあ
that teach me how to control my powers?
そうかもしれません。
Perhaps.
献身血の奇妙なところは
Only Master Phoenix knew what the Blade Swirl meant. To us, it is only a strange chant that carries no meaning.
しかし心の中で唱えるとその意味がわからなくても
Yet,
献身
the mere act of reciting it in your heart activates the effects of the Swara.
それは体を強くし
It forges, hardens, and strengthens your body into a conduit,
知らぬ間に
and your mind into a reservoir.
その献身血なんだか催眠
Blade Swirl appears to be a form of subliminal or hypnotic device,
謙信は一気に覚えることができない
and it appears that the Blade Mantra can only be mastered through years of hard work.
Years of hard work you are now experiencing, Kiana.
You're right.
どうして委員長は教えてくれなかったん
But
だろう
why would Fuha teach me?
委員長には委員長なりの考えがあったのかも
The
しれない
class monitor probably has her own ideas.
防我が発生したということは
You're tired. That's why you forgot your identity. You should rest for the day and continue tomorrow.
That's true. Rest is important. You're like diving
is
into someone's memories all the time. I don't think it's a good thing to do for your mind.
It's
mental.
not a very good thing there. Can you tell me about Master Phoenix?
師匠の話は誰から教えて
Master Phoenix's story should be famous enough. Since you're her friend, you should hear it from her.
彼女の友人でしたら彼女本人
Master Phoenix's story should be.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
already read that. Okay.
でも教えてくれないことがたくさんあ
But
るから
there's so many things that she didn't want to tell me.
友達の言いたくないことで
And if a friend refuses to tell her you something, why would you want to find out about it from other people?
うんわかった
Yeah, I think I get what you mean.
ただ一つ
But I can tell you a story.
教えることはできます
Ninja ignored Kiana's surprised look and started telling her own tale.
500年前
500 years ago, Master Phoenix took in 7 disciples.
一番幼い弟子以外
With the exception of the youngest, 6 of these disciples had parents who became corrupted.
聖意しかし聖英はなぜ
Despite having killed their parents, Master Phoenix taught these orphans the art of combat.
孤児を弟子温かい物語だと思いますか
Do you think that this story is of love and family?
そういう
No,
ことではあ
it's
りま
not.
せん
Ninja gave a smile that betrayed only the sadness within her heart.
その後7人の弟子
And
たちは
then these 7 disciples banded together and murdered their master.
しました
Why?
それはある夜のこ
It
と
was midnight.
山に戻ってきた聖英を
Master returned. Instead of the first disciple, it was Kinsey, the 7th, who greeted her.
彼女
Yet she suspected nothing.
神水は師匠と共に山を登り
The 2 walked up the mountain.
起こることを
Zin almost told her what the rest had planned. Almost.
しかしそこ
But the second disciple, Su Mei, appeared at exactly the right moment, as she always did. The 7th stayed silent.
行動する3人は普通に
The 3 walked up to Fog Mountain Temple. The Phoenix realized that all her disciples were
7
present.
人の弟子全員がそこにいると3番弟子の風星陽が
Spike of the 3rd created silence.
6番
Red
弟子
Sword.
の赤絶縁
The 6th stole the light. Sume planned to trap the Phoenix.
しかし
But the first disciple's a fool.
愚かな
Instead of seizing the initiative, she squandered it on a few words.
戦を制する聖英にとって
Those few words gave the Phoenix the time she needed.
があれば十分です仙人は不老不死
The immortal can only regenerate any wound. Her head
すぐ回復します
her head was the only weakness. The tide turned against the disciples.
頭部ですが最後に手を出したのは5番弟子
The 5th, the best of the 7th,
中で最も
the only one who had attained eminence, dealt the final blow that pierced her forehead.
習得した弟子ですその瞬間
At the very instant, the phoenix lost her regenerative powers, and also stuck true.
失いこうして天下
And thus,
の月の
the invincible celestial Imperia, the immortal phoenix.
Having told her tale, Linzao finally turned around to look at Kiana.
でも委員長は
But
聖はまだ
Fua,
生きてる
the phoenix, still lives.
聖英聖
Yes,
人は
she's immortal. She woke 20 years later and found her disciples.
10年
I haven't told you the ending yet.
彼女は復活して因果関係
Is it a tale of karma or
何
retribution?
かの報い
The actors in my tale didn't know,
物
but
語の中の人たちは
Hmm.
その意味を知ることはありませんでしたしかしもうどうでもよいのです
it doesn't matter anymore. It's
これ
only
は
a story.
物語ですから休みましょう
You're tired.
あなたも
You
疲
should
れてい
rest.
るはずです
Hmm. This is similar thing that happened. That's what Otto said. Wait, 20 years.
Yep. Yeah, Glyph, a playable one day would be
そろそろ
good.
休んだ方がいいです
The Kiana should rest right now,
Yeah, I'll rest.
right?
明日また探そう
Yeah, let's look around tomorrow.
I passed. Interesting. I love how the game utilizes the dialogue cues. A lot of this that a lot of these things have, because that way we can like actually understand what is exactly what is happening here.
What is this, about the halfway point for this, I think?
Yep, about halfway.
That's about a third of the way, actually.
One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3. Halfway. See, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, and then there is like
Yep.
4 here and 3 here. So about like a little less than halfway through. Collection. What do I have? Collection. Yep. Hope. Immunity and affinity. Respite, joy, recall, nostalgia, divinity, future. So this is what we need to collect.
Oh yeah, we're clicking on the files as we go through.
Yep. I'm gonna return back and we're gonna finish this and continue.
Yep.
I'll be right
Go
back.
get your food.
Yeah. Please, please entertain chat while I'm gone.
Not like that.
Not like that. Don't entertain chat like that. I don't need. I don't
Not
think.
like that.
I don't think we both need to get banned. Yeah, chat could. Okay, I'll be back.
God damn it. Things we put up with on that. Well, Leafa, there's a website you can go to, and it's not this one. Yeah, I think we are going through the lore in order as it goes through. We haven't skipped over anything. We've done pretty much everything as it came up. That much I remember. No, I'm pretty sure we did the Chronicles back in Chapter 9. Observer will have to pull up the log to look at it, but I think we did do those. Because, yeah, everything that came up was stuff along the story that we've done. but the most thing that I remember with Chapter 9 was fairly early on with us doing this whole series, and that was a long day. It hit almost 9 hours of stream time to complete that section. That was back when early on we were doing like 2 chapters per stream, and then that was just too much after doing chapter 8 and all that extra, and then 9. Chapter 9 was a long one. Yeah, I think we did, because I remember we went through each, and then it's like you're playing as the character for each of those times. So, because I do remember at that point we would go through be Teresa for a bit, and then she got her thing just before the end of that chapter. Couple of the other characters got powered up on all that type of stuff. Because I do remember that was the one where it was mentioned that, or Teresa got the new battle suit or something at that point in time, right before Himeko was. Yes, we did go through the Teresa origins. Yeah, we definitely did those. I remember that. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to confuse you. It's like I was thinking we may have been on a different page for a little bit there, because I was thinking it was something potentially different. But yeah, what you're talking about, we did go through those. Oh yeah, that's. See, I don't mind it. And since Observer isn't looking live on my chat, it's not going to bother me if you put it in there, especially if you feel like I might be responding or not on the same page. If you want to type something in there to make sure, see if it, because this is also chapter 9 for us was 3 months ago. It was like middle summer when we went through that. But yeah, I can just choose not to read it so that Observer doesn't hear it, or at least read it out loud. Project Ember. I remember the whole thing on that where I think so. I do remember something going through with that. I'd have to go back and relook the VODs around that time to refresh my memory for that bit, though. As far as enjoying the game, the storyline is interesting. It wouldn't be something that I would play on my own, which works out in this setting, because it's a gameplay that isn't particularly my cup of tea. Like I said, it does go a little bit more towards the even though this isn't visual novel, it does kind of hit that realm for me for a bit. So, in a setting like this where I'm doing with Observer, it's actually not bad. If it were by myself, like with Honkai Star Rail, I tried playing that and I got bored pretty quickly. The lore is interesting, yeah. Otto's a bastard. I mean, you can't trust anything that he ends up saying. He's always got plans inside of plans. And yeah, it's he is definitely an interesting character. Well, see, Otto to me strikes me as like, say, an alignment of very lawful evil type of thing. He has his plans that he intends to end up doing, whereas, say, Kevin, I would say, would be chaotic neutral or chaotic good. From what's been shown so far. And yeah, for Kevin, it's hard to say, really pin, because he doesn't come off as a bad guy, even though that his ways of doing things are not necessarily the best, but his motives is kind of why I would put him like a chaotic good type of thing. Yep, no problem. Otto just always struck me as the type that yeah, so yeah, to Kevin, it's because he wants to eliminate Honkai and save humanity, but he doesn't necessarily have the best ways of doing it. He'll brute force it and sacrifice people if necessary, even if he says he doesn't want to. And he'll use people, but his goal is for a good outcome. So that's Otto, with the way they present him, doesn't give a fuck. He's got his plans. He wants to obtain godhood, it seems. Well, see, with the thing with like Shiskel, it's because the human experimentations and stuff. Kevin, I don't know. Progress does come with consequence, yes, but in my opinion, it doesn't really need it to be detrimental to happen.
Hi.
It should have some sort of ethics behind it.
That's true.
It should be thought out. There's the concept is like, just because you can do something doesn't mean you should do something.
Yeah. The thing about this, I feel like a lot of we will also need to learn the concept, the context in which those things that we are considering immoral were conceived. You know what? That's also very important.
Can Honkai be destroyed? That's a good question in this universe. I don't know. I don't think it actually can.
Honkai is a part of the world at this point. Same thing as creation. It's basically entropy incarnate, if we're being honest.
Yep.
And there's no creation without entropy. I feel the problem with Honkai right now is that there's too much of it. Is that it's not that it exists, it's that there's too much of it. Let's check out this before we continue. Oh, wait. Wrong button. Oh, I did want to show what exactly we did. So
Yeah, no, that is very true. The glyph, it's like in this, you can definitely see that there were choices that were made that the characters in the story could have made, and it's very clear what choice they ended up making.
yep. That's what we did. See? Journey for Tomorrow, Arc, Stalker, Dark Serpent. We did all
Yep.
that. We did all that. We did all that. We did all that. We did all that. And we are doing that. We didn't do anything else yet.
And we're about halfway through this. All right.
Mm-hmm. The room was small but clean. Hua sat by her bed and stared out through the window. Days passed since Monster attacked Sapphire. Hua saw no one after being given this room. Drones delivered her meals. Sometimes she thought about the possibility of humanity going extinct.
あら
Yo.
It was a woman's sound. Ara, very woman's sound. The door opened and the lady who stayed there
Ara.
at Sapphire walked in.
こんにちは。
Hello.
水臭いじゃない大丈夫なの
Let's skip pleasantries. How are you feeling?
Hua shook her head. She had so many questions but did not know how to ask them.
その外はどうなってますか？
Excuse me? What's it like outside?
外あ
Outside? You mean
青い
Sapphire?
外
You're not at the Sapphire.
もう青い
This is our
海以外
base.
は
Don't worry.
私た
It's
ちは
very safe here.
安心して言いたいことがたくさんあるよね
You'll have time to talk later. I want you to listen to me first.
心の準
But I
備を
warn
して
you,
ください
don't waste your time on
私は何事も聞く
crybabies.
暇はないのいい
Hey, Himika.
Yep.
これからあんたに伝えるのは悪いお知らせば
What you're about to hear are news so terrifying that you'd wish it was a bad dream. But it's all real.
でも全てそれは現実準備ができたら私に言いなさい
Now tell me, when you think you're ready to hear them,
The lady did not sound very serious, yet her words reflected the gravity of this matter. Hua nodded. The lady gave a long sigh.
青海市はなくなった今回の
Sapphire's gone. The disaster took out nearly the entire city. We saved a few survivors, like you, and housed
あん
them
たのよう
here.
だね全員ここにいるわ私があんたを助けたから
I saved you, so you're in my care. I'm here to check if you're mentally sound enough to be
現実を
discharged.
受け入れられると確信できるまであんたを外に出せないわまずあんたたちは
You'll be shipped to Australia first.
そこで行き
You
たい
can then
場所は
apply for a
申請が
place to go. Don't worry,
費用は心
we'll
配
pay for this trip.
私たちが持つわしかしどこ
But
にでも行けるわけじゃ
your
ない
options are quite limited.
今回の
The disaster struck quite a few places, and we're yet to contain the incident.
根本的な解決はできてない長い戦いになるわ
This will be a long battle, but you should not be concerned with the war.
関係がないけどね
Hua was still shocked by the turn of events.
青海市が
Sapphire
なった
gone?
ええ
学校も
The school?
Lady shook her head.
まだ学校のことを気にしてるの
Still thinking about school?
忘れなさい
You get behind and get as far away from Sapphire as you
青
can.
海市から離れた場所で暮らして全部忘れた方があんたのためよ言うことを聞きなさい
Heed my advice. Life can suddenly deal a terrible hand.
それはどうしようもない
The best way is to forget.
忘れることが
Where are you
一
from?
番の薬よあんた出身地は
Hua mumbled the name of a place.
Well,
残念だけど
I'm sorry. Most of East Asia has been hit by the disaster. There is no survivor from that place.
The lady said nothing more. She looked at Hoa with sympathy.
No, it's hard to accept this. I'll leave you alone for a while and come back tonight.
一体何があったん
What
です
really happened?
事故天才
An accident? A disaster? About a meteor.
考えるかは
None of these will fool you. You saw everything
そん
that
なも
day.
のであんたを騙せないのは知ってるでもどうした方が
Just
一番楽で
Come up with a story that you can believe in. You're still
未
young.
来はまだない
Don't give yourself bad dreams every
毎
night.
日悪夢に苦しむ必要はないの
真実を知りたいです
I want the truth.
どうして
Why?
Hoa was silent. Why did she ignore the sirens at the airport and run back to the city? Who was she trying to save? It was a blur. She would have died if she stayed in the airport and would not have to live with the tragedy. Hoa found herself caught in a daze of existential crisis. Nothing felt certain, not even her own existence.
自分にできることを知りた
I
い
want to know what I can do.
あんたは一生分の時間で
Don't worry.
それを考
You'll have a lifetime to figure that
え
out.
焦る必要はないわ
でも今知りたいんです
I need an answer right now.
一生分
I want to spend a lifetime doing things instead of figuring them out.
私はできることをしたいのです
The lady looked at Fu Hua.
この会話はたくさんの人たちとしたわ
I had this conversation with many people, and they all wanted hope. After all,
理解はできる
their lives were brutally destroyed.
彼らの今までの人生は希望がなければどうやって生きていけるか
I can't imagine a life without hope or even finding the urge to live on.
でもね希望はそう簡単にあげられる
But I
ものじゃ
can't
ない
afford you to give everyone
あげら
hope.
れるのは
I can only give you a spark. You'll have to ignite it yourself.
どういうふうに燃やすかはあんたの自由よ理解できたら今夜返事をちょうだい
Give me your answer tonight,
真実
you'll have the
を教える
truth.
代わりに
but you'll have to carry this burden for the rest of your
それを
life.
背負っていくことになる
The lady looked into Hua's eyes.
私にもこういう会話があったわ
I once had this talk and faced the very same choice, girl.
私にも同じ選択があったのだからよく考えなさい
So make sure that you think about it carefully.
The silence felt so long that the lady turned around to leave. Hua decided to cut it short.
それでも知りたいです
Give me the truth.
The lady sighed but smiled, and Hua knew she had her approval.
ついてきなさいあんたのための場所がある
We have a place for you.
Figure. If everyone else existed, then certainly Himako did.
Yep.
Let's see. Let's level them up real quickly.
Shit, I'm getting a call. Hold on a second.
I'm just leveling up stuff.
Or
don't worry
you
about
can,
it.
yeah, you can continue on. I'm gonna take this call real quick.
Yep. Okay. Bonk. Bonk. Oh, I have 12,000 of these. Interesting.
Okay.
You're
Well,
back?
that's news. Yep, that's news that's quite annoying. The other instructor that I'm going to be working with today decided to change the schedule for me with the student. So I'll have to be heading out in about 15 minutes, or I'll have to end this in 15 minutes so I can get ready to head off and be where I need to be.
Well, we can.
That's freaking annoying.
Yeah. We can pause if that's what you like.
We are halfway through here, I guess.
Yeah, we'll do the EX and then we're gonna stop.
Yeah, because I'd hate for things to end up continuing on.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather be able to finish the chapter, but work is calling.
It's fine. We will finish this next week. I'm kind of glad that we're cutting it shorter because I'm not really in the condition to go for 5 hours.
That's true. You're still recovering it yourself, so that's important to take care of that as well. It's not like the game's gonna go anywhere,
Oh yeah,
so
no, it's definitely not going anywhere. Bonk! Bonk. We got it.
nice.
She is really strong. Like, she's incredibly strong. This particular... yeah, I needed to cast ultimate. Well, it's fine. I'll finish this. Actually, let me do this again. It's like 30 seconds anyway.
Yeah, it should. Go ahead and get that.
It's like 30 seconds anyway. Let me quickly do this. I need to just do the ult real quick, and I'll need to stall a little bit to do the ult. I almost did it anyway.
Still one of the best physicals.
Yeah. I think what happened is she ended up being so strong because of a lot of the stats, the stuff that happened.
Oh yeah, that it finished too quickly.
I think I'll do her ultimate because she's like yeah, let me see.
Yeah, you need to just cast one of the
Yeah.
ulties.
I need
Need at least 100.
yeah.
It doesn't seem to be one gaining too much right now.
Yeah, I think I will be able to get a few of them from the. Yep, from the. See?
Yep.
Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Should be able to get the
Yeah.
ulti points.
Yep. Meow. Let me see. Okay. Come on. Yeah, come on. Come on, come on, come on.
It's just
Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Bunk, bunk.
funny how you have to be tactical and not do too much damage.
Yeah, I can't kill it yet. Bunk, bunk. Okay. Come on.
Come on, you just need those 14 point. Oh, damn.
Aye.
10 points.
Wait. Ah, shit.
Damn.
Okay.
You might have to change up your loadout.
Yeah, it's fine. I think I'm gonna change from her really quickly. Just really quickly. Sorry if I'm taking a little bit of a.
Nope.
It's challenge to not do so much damage apparently.
Right. The issue now is not the damage; it's holding out so you can do the ulti.
Yeah, I'll try to do the. I'll try to not use her like right now, and then just like.
Cooler. Thanks for the follow.
Yeah, those.
Yep, that's easy.
That's easier because
Power build up
attacks,
there.
She attacks so much.
She still does a lot of damage, but she attacks quickly.
There you are. I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna attack the boss. Okay, let me do this. And then this. Yeah.
There we go. Now it's full marks.
Yeah. And now we just murder.
And then Durandal to just
And now we just murder.
destroy it.
And now we just proceed to just murder. Now we
There
just
you go.
murder. Yep. That was just murder. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh my god.
All right.
Yeah, that would be
So,
done for now. Next
let
next
me
time we'll finish the.
See who to raid out to. I guess we might raid out to Joel.
Yeah. Go raid Joel.
So let me start that. Let me go ahead and.
Yeah, this is the Chronicles, eh? This is the Chronicles. See?
Oh, okay.
We'll have to do these later.
Yep.
This will be like additional stuff we'll have to do.
There we go. That's the raid message we can use.
And then we'll probably have to be able to do some open world stuff.
Yep.
We'll see. Still, I am very satisfied. Also,
Yeah, it's been pretty good.
very cool stuff, but Fuhua is a big character in here, so she is definitely staying around.
Right.
It's nice.
So, all right. So that's the raid message. We'll go ahead and raid off now, as I had to get ready for going into this work. So
Yep.
it's been a pleasure having everybody.
Yep.
I will be back probably sometime tomorrow. Maybe, well, not around this time because I've got to do some lessons and stuff. But probably tomorrow night around 8:30, 9 o'clock Central. And I will see y'all then.
Yep, and I will
Right.
be around Alexia's channel next week, absolutely, so for sure. Okay. I'm gonna be stopping here, too. See y'all guys later. Bye-bye.